We know more people to come in here. It's not enough people for me to start talking about this situation. So as soon as we get more people in here, I'll share the live and talk about what happened. If you are watching the live, it helps when you hit the like button. It brings more people into the live. So if you can, hit the like button so we get people in here so I can start talking. I'm going to share my live in just a second, light this candle. Well, I'll repeat myself again. If you hit the like button, that brings more people into the live, so it won't just be us 15 people watching each other. Thank you for the 5 people who did hit the like button. If you come into the live, if you hit the like button, we're going to have to sit here and stare at each other. If you hit the like button, that brings more people into the live. So if you're watching the live, hit the like button so it will just be us 22 people looking at each other. It brings more people into the live. So make sure you hit the like button or share the live, either one of them. Yeah, because I don't want just us 22 people in here talking to each other. And I don't want to waste the story on 20 people. I want a lot of people to hear this story. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm actually sharing my live right now. Let's see here. Okay, I'm still sharing. Okay. Oops. I have like 5 or 6 Facebook pages, so I share them in all of those. I used to be a club promoter. I've told y'all that before. So I have an advantage of sharing my live in all those pages. And then I have a lot of groups that okay, here we go. Okay, we need 20 more people, then I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what's going on. I don't want to be sitting here staring at each other either, but if y'all not sharing the live, nobody's going to come in here. And I don't want to waste the story on, and then start talking about it, and then people come and say, well, what are you talking about? At least have 50 people in here before I, tell the story. We got 20 more people to go. As soon as they come in here, as soon as we get 50 people, I'll go ahead and start talking. Once you come into the live, please share it, because I'm not going to share the story with 20 people. You got to have more. I have more people on this following me than that, so everybody share the live. Some people are leaving good. The ones who leave, fine. All right, here we go. We need 10 more people. I hope this thing, because I'm sharing my live, and that's what I'm supposed to do anyway, because it is my show. We need 10 more people before I start this live. Excuse me. Let me put up the young lady's picture right quick. Oh, here it is. I need a better picture. Okay, the live keeps going down. We get up and then we go down. So somebody's either not sharing the live, you're not liking the live or something, I don't know. Oh, I need a better picture. This picture's not coming out too good. Well, we'll use this picture. This picture, either one of these will be all right. All right, we're almost there. We're almost at 50. I really don't want to waste this story. I really want at least 50 people to be on here, okay? I'm going to remove this picture because it's not too clear. You don't have to remove your comment. I'm going to remove you from my live. So no need to remove it. You said what you said. All right, here we go. I know you guys heard the story about the young girl who was 12 years old who died. I believe she died yesterday. And her name was Jada West. I want everybody to be reminded that this is a very sensitive subject. It's about a little girl who was bullied and died. So if you come in here with some bullshit, I'm either cuss you out or I'm gonna block you. Yeah. Okay? So, let me tell you, I'm gonna read to you guys what happened, okay? A 12-year-old Villa Rica girl dies following a fight. Family following a fight. Family wants answers. A 12-year-old girl, Mason Creek Middle Girl, this is in Atlanta area. Student, she died after reporting a fight after another student got off the school property. The Villa Rica police said that the investigation that is the incident involving Jada West. She was 12 years old, y'all, 12. West family is questioning why the girl involved was allowed on the bus as she does not live in the area. Douglas County, Georgia, police are reportedly investigating the death of a 12-year-old Mason Creek schoolgirl, after the mother said the girl suffered injuries following a fight with another student after getting off the bus. The girl, identified as Jada West, attended Mason Creek Middle School. I hope I can get through the story without crying, because I can't stand bullies. I hate fucking bullies. I would have went to jail that day because I wouldn't have fought the little girls, but I would have took up for her. I would have shielded her and guarded her from somebody jumping on her. And it wasn't just one person that jumped her. School officials said the incident did not occur on campus and took place outside school hours. Videos circulating on social media show West fighting with another student, although it appears she was able to walk away from the fight. She was rushed to the hospital soon afterwards. Villa Rica police said that the district attorney's office are examining videos from the fight to determine whether charges are warranted. What the fuck? What do you mean our charges warranted? Y'all killed this little girl. Rashonda McClendon is still trying to come to grips with the loss of her only child. Her only child, y'all. I don't understand, she said. West's mother said she had just started school at Mason Creek. They jealous of her. You fucking jealous ass motherfuckers. Jealous of this little girl. That's what else would it be? On March 5th, West allegedly got into an argument on the school bus and it escalated into a physical fight near her home. One of West's friends reportedly ran to her home to tell her mom, and the mom ran to the scene and while she was on the ground. She recalled through her tears that she wasn't breathing, and the girl on the scene told her that West had hit her first. West was transferred from Tanner Medical Center to the Children's Hospital Scottish Rite, where she died on Sunday. Her family is awaiting autopsy results. I'm angry. We have to teach our children. I'm angry. What happened to love? We just lost our love. People teach your children to love. It is unclear who led the fight. We just want justice for my niece, my West West aunt. This has got to stop, and we're going to keep saying this. Jada West's name. The family is also okay. So they saying, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. So see, and you know what's sad? See, I'm telling y'all, I say it all the time. A lot of these kids see what's going on TV. They watch the girl fights, the punks want to fight, and they all niggas. And y'all wonder why they treat us the way they do because they see this shit like this. Let me tell you something. If I had got now they say the girl punched first. Well, they probably was bullying her ass. They say they have been bullying her. It makes no sense. Whoever has something to do with that girl, they need to go to jail. I don't give a damn how old they are. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just like the boys that raped the little girl, whatever, put rocks in their mouth. They all need to be charged. We need to teach our kids. You do the crime, you're gonna do the time. We don't care damn how old you are. Hello, Jamaica. I know Jamaica laws don't really like the LGBTQ community over there, but hello, Jamaica. It's just it's horrible. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm sorry. I couldn't be no bus driver. I'm sorry. They fired me the first day because I'm like, hey, what y'all doing? We're not gonna do this on this bus. Are y'all crazy? We're not gonna do this on this bus. And I need your mama phone number. And I need your daddy phone number. Now this girl is dead from bullying. She didn't even get to finish school. And y'all know they looking at that. You know what I mean when I say y'all? Yeah. I mean they looking at us, these people. They see the shit. I'm not saying they don't do it, but I'm talking about us. We need to take accountability for ourselves and our own community. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I live in Texas. I'm just, and then, now the situation where they raped this little girl, I think the mom was saying, "Oh, he's only 10." Well, if they got evidence and I got the DNA tells everything. So you get a lawyer, have them take DNA. If DNA is not on that little girl or nowhere around that little girl, then your son could be set free. But if the DNA is there, then he needs to go to prison. It's crazy, y'all. I'm sorry. I blame it on Natalie Nunn. She got a lot to do with it. You got the girls fight on TV. Everybody fighting one another. That's where they get it from. I'm telling y'all. Jealousy. Why would you want to fight somebody just to fight them? Like, wow. You're not getting paid for it. I had plenty of opportunities to go on Jerry Springer. I told you, y'all must be crazy. I'm not going to go on no fucking TV show and fight. But a lot of the people went on TV for a free trip to New York, some money, staying in a hotel for a night or two, and that's it. Even when I went on the Maury show, I said, no, we're not doing that. They told me what I was going to say. No, Y'all done got me here in New York. What you going to do? Not send me back home? I said, I'm not going to be ghetto. I'm going to have to pull up my video and show it to y'all one day. But Natalie Nunn, she shouldn't even be acknowledged in the black community. I was on more twice. I have to pull up the video and show it to y'all. The first video was about me getting a makeover. It was all fake. My cousin hadn't seen me in 20 years. And well, why did we come on the plane together to New York? We got paid. Me and my cousin got paid. Nobody else got paid. She's not my real cousin. I call her my cousin on the show. We got paid. Oh my God, that was a long time ago, y'all. I want to say 2007. I think it was 2007. But yeah, our friend came out there like, I haven't seen my cousin in 20 years. And they were showing pictures of me as a guy. He needs to be a man. And I was in the back, you know how they show the picture and I was doing my neck like this. I was in drag. They're like, he needs to come out and be a man. And she said, but he looks like a big chia pet. I had on this big wig. And she said that I did my neck. I said, no, she didn't. And when I came out, I said, I'm gonna release it today. They had us use fake names and everything. And I came out there. I said, hey, cousin. Kissed Maury on the cheek accidentally. Didn't mean to. I said, I heard what you said about me. I was in the back. I said, y'all, look at my beautiful cousin. Isn't she beautiful? And everybody said, yeah. I said, she got it from me, baby. And Maury said, your cousin said she hadn't seen you in and at a makeup in 20 years, and da 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 da. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, then I came back as myself. It was fun. It was fun, but I blame these parents. A lot of them, because parents need to have a talk with their children and tell them, if I find out you bullying somebody at school, I'll come up and I'm beating your ass. Because if I had children, I go to prison and lose my child before I let you bully somebody at school. I'd rather lose you to the system than have you bully somebody and I can't chastise your ass. I'm not gonna beat my child, but they gonna thought they got beat by the time I finished telling them how I felt, cussing their motherfucking ass out. Bitch, you crazy. I'm sitting here going to work, 9 to 5, 3 to 11, 7 to 11, and I'm trying to make a living, and you going to the school fighting somebody? Have you lost your motherfucking mind? I will go to prison and lose you to the system before I let you go and beat up some damn children at the school and let the system take care of your ass. A lot of these parents don't get involved. They don't care. And some of them do. And then somebody said in the video, these kids are built different. They built different. They had some get red, honey. That happened to me, y'all. I told the story before. I was riding in my car in Dallas, and this little girl was walking down the street, and it was about 20 or 30 of them. It could have been less, but it was a lot. And my blood was boiling, and I couldn't wait to park my car. I went and parked my car and got out and ran down to where she was. I said, hey, what's going on over here? We're not going to do this. I said, I said, hey, I told the little girl, walk with me. I'm going to call the police. I said, y'all, this is my niece. Y'all, this is a true story. I'm not lying. I swear to God. I say, this is my niece. And y'all not fixing to do this. I said, if y'all want to fight her, I said, how y'all going to fight her? All of y'all, that's like, really? They was looking at me. They could have jumped me, but I tell you one thing, I wasn't going to let all y'all jump on this girl. That was years ago. She probably grown now, probably got kids now. And I say, so when I called the police came and they took her home. I always wanted to know what happened to her. And I told her, because she couldn't get in the car with me. I couldn't put her in the car. There's no way I've been able to put her in the car because I was a grown man. And I told her, when I was walking her, I said, sweetie, I know you don't want to fight all them people. I said, but sometimes you might have to either stand up for yourself or you might have to run. I mean, if it's a whole bunch of people, you have to run. Because there's too many people. She won't be able to fight all them people. Y'all, it was over 20 people. Little young ass motherfuckers. I was cussing their ass out too. So y'all some sorry ass motherfuckers. That's how I talk to them. Because someone got to be talked to like that. Y'all some sorry ass motherfuckers. Y'all gonna try to jump on my niece and she hear about herself? It ain't gonna happen. They looked at me like, who's this punk? It was at the time I was staying with a friend of mine named Reggie. Me and Reggie was living together. It's sad, man. It's just horrible. The little girl is gone. She don't have it. That was her only daughter. That was her only daughter. And y'all bullies killed her. They need to be arrested. They need to go to jail. and think about the consequences of their action. Let me see if they got arrested. Because I heard it was more than one girl. I heard there was quite a few girls that had jumped her, but let me see here. 12 years old. 12. 12 years old. What happens to the persons that had Jada West killed? Okay. This was a day ago, y'all. This happened on March, 2 days ago. And then you got all these people out there videotaping. Happened in Georgia, outside of Georgia. Then you got all these people out there videotaping and not. I mean, videotaping can be good because you have evidence, but if I'm recording and I see one girl getting jumped by a bunch of people, or even if it's just one girl getting jumped and somebody getting the best of her, I'm not going to let them fight. Y'all are two black girls. Why y'all fighting each other? I know y'all young and y'all don't get it, but y'all black. Y'all sisters. At the end of the day, that's your sister that you fight. I blame these fight shows. And these reality shows, the grown women be fighting. Look at the housewives. Them grown ass women be fighting. That's where they get it from. It's ridiculous. It's really sad. What the hell is that going on? It's really sad. It's really a sad story, y'all. Let me see. Let me see whether there's any charges filed yet. I mean, it just happened. She just died yesterday, I believe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I think they should arrest the people who's videotaping and not trying to help. And I know a lot of people say these days you can't really get involved. Child, please. You might as well just kill me, because if I die, at least you can say, well, I died trying to do the right thing. Then it means I'll go to heaven on it. Mama said that was her only child. Jesus. And they just moved in that neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Yep. If they want to act like adults, charge them like them. Let's see. That's so sad. I hope a superstar or somebody with a lot of money go and bless her mom and take care of the funeral and give her money, but she ain't never have to worry about rent for the. If I had money out, she'd never have to worry about rent for the rest of her life. I would make sure that she, at least for 2 or 3 years, she wouldn't have to worry about no rent. If I was a multi-millionaire, like a Jay-Z or Beyonce, you would think they would reach out to them. People like Jay-Z and Beyonce and people like that, they should reach out to this woman and help this woman and move her out of that neighborhood, because she can't stay in that neighborhood. There's no way she'll be able to stay in that neighborhood. Jada was her only child, yeah. Just jealous for no reason. Just jealous for no reason. Let me see. Has any charges been filed against the 12-year-old who was killed in Georgia? Yeah, somebody had intervened. Give me 1 second. I apologize, y'all. There was a friend of mine from Los Angeles. Teen charged. Okay, no, that's something else. Teen charged with the tragic George. Let me see. Is this one? This one? This? Let me see. Is this it right here? I think this is it. No, no. But did y'all hear about the teen that was charged for playing a prank and his teacher got killed? Just like, yeah. Did y'all hear about that? But they haven't. I don't see anything yet about charges. But probably before the end of the day is over, they'll probably have some charges filed. Because this just happened 2 days ago. You know, somebody got to get involved. Somebody got you got. If you see somebody fighting, just you ain't got to touch them. Just go over there and say, hey, y'all don't do that. And if you get too out of hand, you just y'all gonna have to just take me to jail because I'm not gonna let these people fight. Mm-mm. Well, these teachers they was playing. I think wants to the wife don't want to file charges. You talking about the wife? You talking about with the wife, the teacher stuff, or you talking about the little girl? Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. And they need to be charged. Oh yeah. So y'all, what happened was they was it was a prank somehow, and the prank went wrong, and the teacher got ran over. Had something to do with, I think you know how they put toilet tissue in people's oh, hold on, I got to send this from my video. You know how they put toilet tissue in people's yards? I think it has something to do with that, you know. But they ran over him by accident. Yeah, yeah, senior prank day. That's crazy. Yeah, now you gonna be pranking your ass to jail. Ooh, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to share something with somebody. Y'all missed my show last night. We had a great show last night. The show was good. I'm not bragging on myself, but the show was really good last night. I really want to do my show earlier. I'm asking y'all, do y'all think 10 o'clock is too late? I looked online to see, when is the best time to go live on YouTube? I think they said 7, but see, 7 would be 7654, would be 4 o'clock on the West Coast. That's real early, you know. Yeah. If that had been from 8 to 9, yeah, I was thinking 10 is too late, but then you think 10 o'clock, well, 10 o'clock is 8 o'clock on the West Coast. Then, well, yeah. And then 8, no, 8, no, 8, 7, 6, from 8 to 9. So even if I did it at 9, 9, 8, 7, it would be 7 on the West Coast, 9 my time would be 10. Okay, so if I do that 10 my time, it's 11. So what do y'all think? From 8 to 9 to do the show, or eight? What about 8:30 to 9? What about 8:30, which would be 9:30 on the East Coast? Well, then you also realize that shows be on around that time. Well, I ain't worried about that. I just think 10 is too late. I think I might want to try 9. Y'all think 9 is okay? Anyway, let me send this to my friend. Hold on. Okay, he just got it. 10 is 11 in the Florida. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try an hour early. See what happens. Anyway, I got a story to tell y'all. I never told this story before. I like to tell my yeah, right. So y'all said 9 o'clock instead of 10, because 9 is 10 o'clock. Let's try 9 o'clock tonight and see what happens. Let's try 9. Hello, happy Wednesday. Yeah, let's try 9 o'clock and see what happens. Okay, let's do a story time. I haven't told this. I don't think I've ever told this story time, but what made me think of it was thinking about that DL Whisper guy. You know, and they said that he started that channel. They said he started that channel. Um, PT, when are you a fan like me? Okay, anyway. So I thought about this story time I'm gonna tell y'all because I thought about the DL Whisper guy. They said he started the show to talk about DL guys, but he ended up trashing transgender people and stuff. He still ain't learned his lesson because T.S. Madison said that when he was she saw she said when she saw him in prison or in jail handcuffed, he was still taunting her. When are you a fan like me? I have no idea what that means. So anyway, so she said she saw him, and I'm gonna go. Let me before I tell the story. Um, I said this all the time. If y'all don't know this, y'all have to know about the DL Whispers thing. Y'all have to know about it. And I say all the time that my the young men and women that I mentored, mostly men, they know better. They know better. My mentor was a transgender in the gay community was a transgender uh, female, and her name was Ivory. And Ivory was like, uh, I don't even like to talk about Ivory because I get emotional. I start crying. But Ivory was everything to me. Ivory, when I first moved to Houston, we worked together at Pizza Hut, and she was just somebody there that was there for me and taught. My parents taught me a lot, but when it came to the gay world, she was like Ivory was everything, and she was old back then. And she was telling me all the old stories when they first came out, and they couldn't go to the club with women clothes on, and they get arrested. And she was telling me all that stuff. And I remember one day we went to, and Ivy was very old school. She was raised off of Martin Luther King in in Houston, and she was very old school. Because Ivy had to have been in her 70s back then when I met her, late 60s, going into 70s, because she was old. And she told me, I said, I would call her my mother. I call her my gay mom. I said, Mom, I'm hungry. I want something to eat. Can you take me to Popeyes? She said, she said, you ain't got that much money. You got $25 on you. If you go to Popeyes, It's gonna be high as hell. You're gonna eat that, and then the next 2 or 3 hours you're gonna be hungry. I take your ass to Kroger's, get you a whole chicken, get you some sides, get you some bread, and that'll last you for a whole week. She's a read, baby. And she was just one of the sweetest persons in the world. Like she came. I remember when I made it big. Um, I remember when I made it big in the gay community as far as the MC and stuff. I remember her coming to Dallas and doing my. She did a buffet for me for my show, and she was just a lot of fun. Ivory was just like my real family, and I remember me and her was talking one day, and she was a diabetic, and she couldn't stop drinking. That was a damn problem. She loved to drink. And she's like, she got to go to the hospital, I guess whatever they was doing in the hospital. And she went in and I never heard back from her. I never heard back from her. That was my heart. I think I cried for 2 weeks straight. That was my heart. I got this from her. So the people who come up under me that I mentor, they all do that. So if y'all ever see me doing that, I got that from Ivory. But anyway, um, so I was in Houston about six years ago, and that's when I had my car, and I was driving. And I seen this guy because I don't just randomly pick up guys, but I seen this guy. He lived in my neighborhood. I see him all the time, and he was, he waved, but child, you can't trust people, honey. You cannot trust people. I don't give a damn how friendly they are. You cannot trust people. But I seen him one day and it was hot. I said, let me get this guy a ride because I know where he's going. I know what apartments he live in. And I pulled up on the side, pulled up, and I said, I'm going to tell y'all 2 stories. I'm going to tell you about the boy that got killed that I knew. And I said, oh boy, I said, hey man, I know where you're going. Come on, get in. It's hot out here. He got in. And I said, you live across the way, right? He said, yeah, man, I sure appreciate it. It's hot. Y'all, it gets hot in Houston. Hot. And I said, man, my name is PT. He said, if I ever see you, man, I'll give you a ride over there. You ain't got to give me no gas or nothing. Big old fine, one of the big Tyler Perry built motherfuckers. He was just, woo. And then I said, here's my number, man. Call me sometime, we can hang out or whatever. Because I didn't know, I'm cool with everybody, gay, straight, I don't care. He just seemed like to be a really nice guy. He was real cool. He told me he was a truck driver and stuff like that. So, and something was going on with his truck or some shit he was telling me. Gave my phone number. The next morning, I got a phone call. Text, what you doing? Who is this? Don't remember his name. He said, this is the guy you picked up. I said, oh, nothing. I'm just chilling. What you doing, man? What you got going on? Then I'm thinking, okay, this motherfucker trying to rob me. This dude trying to, because Houston is dangerous. Dallas and Houston, you just can't be just randomly letting people come here. But, I said, okay, well, I got his information. I got his phone number. I texted to my friend. I say, this guy I met, he's coming over. We just coming over to talk, see what he all about. So I did have some red flags, and I figured if he coming over to my house, I know he know I'm. How you doing? So he came over, and he was gay. And I said, you're gay? He's like, yeah. I said, how long you been gay? He said, a long time. He said, I don't act on it. I go, why? He said, now check this out before y'all judge me. He said, I got a baby mama, but we're not together. He said, I'm only with her because I don't want to lose my son. Ain't that crazy? He said, I'm only with her because I don't want to lose my son. Yep. I said, y'all not having sex when I'm not even attracted to her. True story, y'all. I'm not lying. I put this on my whole family. This really happened. And I said, so you really want to be with guys, but he said, but I can't. He said, I was without a father, and I don't want my son to be without a father. I said, I get it. But I think that's selfish that a woman would not let her man move on with his life. Y'all can still co-parent. He can still be a great father to his child, to his son, and because she wants to hold on to him, but he doesn't want you anymore. But you holding him hostage is basically is what you're doing, holding him hostage just because he wants to be with a man. Oh yeah, y'all. When I tell you that motherfucker, he was just like one of them dudes in a Tyler Perry movie. Well, did y'all do anything, PT? Eventually, we did, and he was more passionate than a gay guy that I have ever been with in my life. Telling you, what happened? Well, I, ne- I just never heard back from him. I don't know if he moved. I looked for him. I looked for him and I didn't see him. Mind you, now the how I ran into him was just by accident. Seeing him in the neighborhood, and then I seen him on the bus stop one day. And I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm sure they're not together now. That was about 5, 6 years ago. They probably not even together no more. Yep. What made me think of that was that DL guy, that DL whisper guy. But anyway, this story, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh, did I send that to my friend? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I did. Okay. So I used to take my car and I used to go down the street to the hood store, because we had a store, but it was a store down the street where everything. You go out there and get weed, whatever you needed, they had it going on over there. And I only go there. I only went over there in the daytime. I never went over there at night because it was hood. Derry Ashford in Richmond. Y'all Google it. Google Derry Ashford in Richmond and look at all the crime that happens over there in Houston. And so I met this little guy. He'd come up around, man, you don't need nothing. I said, no, dude. Q? Oh, this Q. But he's about like in his 30s, you know. No, man, I don't smoke. I don't need none, man. I'm just looking at him like, woo, Lord, gee. And so we became cool, you know, like I didn't trust him because I knew he was selling weed and stuff. And he became cool and everything. He was a really nice guy. I gave him a ride a couple of times, but I told him you can't have no bags in my car because I know what you do. Yeah. And I kept telling him, bro, you got to find something else to do with your life. You can't be selling weed on the corner. I know it's kind of rough for you right now. I said, but you got to find something else to do, man. This ain't good for you. This not good. Ah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So my son that I always talk about, the one that lived in Kentucky, he came to visit me, and I was telling my son about him. You know, he's a nice guy, whatever, cool guy. And I was always trying to mentor him to tell him to do the right thing. I've done that all my life, y'all. Y'all know that. And we was coming down Richmond, getting ready to make a left on Derry Ashford. I seen nothing but police cars, yellow tape, and I told my son, oh, my friend, he dead. Ooh. He said, why you say that? I said, I just know that's him. He said, he said, I said, I just know it's him. And I seen a car, but I didn't know he didn't have a car, but I just seen this car and I seen the yellow tape and I knew it was him. I was just convinced that it was him. So we made a left and I went home and the next day I went back up to the, I went back up to the store and I asked the man, I said, what happened to my little friend, man? What was that? Who was that? What happened? He said he got shot, he got killed. I said, well, what happened? He said him and the guy had got into it about they block. This bullshit. This my block. This my block. You know, I told you he sold weed, right? And they got into it, and my little friend, he went and got a gun, his little gun, and the old dude went into his car and got his gun. Shot and killed him right there on the parking lot. And he showed me the videos. The guy was laying on the floor just shaking. He showed me everything. And I said, I told him. He didn't listen to me. I tried to tell him. He got to find a better way of life. I know it's hard out there. I said, but you can't be, you can sell your weed and all that, but you can't be telling nobody to get off your block. Nigga, you don't own this block. Oh, God. Yeah, my son was right here with me. He'll tell y'all. I was going to take him to meet him. He was like a little brother, and I was just trying to mentor him. He was always trying to sell me weed. Boy, I don't sell no weed. You don't know, they'll say, you don't know nobody need none? No, I don't. And he got killed, 30-something years old. And he couldn't get his life together. And they showed me the video on that thing. He was laying in the ground, just shaking. They showed me all of that. Woo! And I'm gonna show y'all the store. I'm gonna show y'all the store where it happened at. Derry Ashford and Westheimer. Derry Ashford and Richmond, yeah. Yep. Every time I go to Houston, I go by that store, I think about him. Mm-hmm. Derry Ashford and Richmond. Derry Ashford and Richmond and Houston. I tried to tell him. He wouldn't listen to me. I tried to tell him, y'all. He would not listen. Hold on. Let me. Is that Google? Yeah, Google now. Oh, here it is, right here. Ooh, this do-rag. Y'all, I got my do-rag on because I'm letting my hair grow so I can, oh, let me do this. Hold on. This I can find it. CVS on Derry Ashford and Richmond and Houston. Yeah, I could find it like this. Yeah. Bitch, they closed down this store. Bitch, no, they didn't. Bitch. Oh, this is probably the wrong location. This is the wrong location. Wait a minute. No, Richmond. Hold on, y'all. Did they close down this? They closed down this CVS down the street from my house, bitch. No, ma'am. Oh, my God. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the store where the boy got unalived at. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to show you the store where the boy got unalived. Hold on. No, ma'am. They closed down the store. Yeah, this CVS right here. Oh my God, they closed it down. Okay, so anyway, here's the story. Here's this. Okay, so this where he got unalived, and this is the store right here. Let me show you. This is where he got shot, right here in this parking lot. Can y'all see? Yeah, right here. This little store right here. That's where he got shot. Let me bring it up a little bit. Hold on one second. My phone's tripping. Okay, can y'all see? Okay, hold on. Hey, Rain, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, so let me go up a little bit. Okay, here it is. This where he got. This is where he got shot and killed, right here. This store right here. But let me tell you why. Look, let me show y'all something. Let me bring this up a little bit, okay? So this was the hood store. Look at the name, High Five Store. I don't think that was a name back then, but look, let me show you why this is the hood. I lived the other way, but this is where the hood is at right here. You go down here, these project ass apartments down here, child. Now these apartments, oh my God. Now these apartments here, these apartments are nice. These were nice. But down here, ooh, baby, hood. These girls right here, oh, let me go down a little bit more, yeah. These girls, anybody from Houston know about this area right here? But these apartments right here, this is where you don't want to hang out at down here. Baby. There's some hood apartments over here, baby. Yeah, they look cute, but honey, hood. Yes, ma'am, honey. But yeah, unfortunately, my little friend, he didn't want to listen to me. My Venmo don't work no more. I got to pay them people off before I take some money from them again. Hold on, somebody at my mama's door, hold on. Who's this at my mama's door? Oh, that must have been that neighbor. Let me see who this was. Hold on. My mama, she got my little nephew over there. She loved to look after him. He's so bless his heart. He just spoiled as hell, honey. He go to crying because he want that bottle. He's a baby, growing. Anyway, y'all. I'm gonna check in with y'all later. Do me a favor, y'all. Go and watch my last night's show because it was a good show. It really was. It was a good show. So go and watch it. Okay. I'm out, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Hope that you guys. I've already talked about her. I've already talked about her. You have to go back and watch the video. Yeah. Yeah. I already talked about her. Yep. So if you missed me talking about Jada West, just go back and watch the video. Okay, y'all. Have a good day. Y'all be good. I'm out.